In ancient China, before temples rose or teachings were written, 3 monks wandered the land. They didn't preach, they didn't teach, they laughed. Everywhere they went, villages, towns, marketplaces, they would simply stand together, look at one another, and burst into deep, joyful laughter. Not a quiet chuckle, but loud, pure, belly-shaking laughter that came from the heart. At first, people were confused. Some frowned, unsure what the joke was. But laughter is contagious. Soon, someone would smile, another would laugh, then more. Within minutes, the entire village would be laughing, not knowing why, only feeling lighter, freer. Then, without a word, the monks would bow and walk on, leaving only joy in their wake. No one knew their names. People began calling them the 3 laughing Buddhas. They carried no scriptures, they offered no sermons. Their message was simple: happiness needs no reason. Years passed, and their legend grew. But one day, they arrived in a quiet mountain village. As always, they stood in the square. As always, they looked at one another. But before they could laugh, the eldest monk suddenly collapsed. The villagers rushed over. The other 2 monks knelt beside him. He was dying. Then, slowly, the old monk opened his eyes, smiled, and began to laugh. It was soft at first, then louder. His brothers joined him. Their laughter grew, echoing through the valley. Even in his final breath, he laughed, joyful, fearless, free. The villagers prepared for mourning, but the 2 monks said, "No sorrow, only celebration." That was his wish. When the funeral pyre was lit, something unexpected happened. Instead of smoke and ash, a sweet fragrance filled the air. Then, boom! The fire exploded into bursts of red, yellow, and blue. He had hidden fireworks in his robes. Even in death, he gave the gift of laughter. The people laughed and cried at once. One monk turned and said, "He taught us his final lesson, that joy does not end with death, it begins with acceptance." The monks bowed and walked away, their laughter fading into the wind. They were never seen again. But their message remained. Don't wait for a reason to smile. Let joy be your nature. Let laughter be your prayer.